Hello and welcome back to another video today. It's your boy Curb, and today we're bringing back something a little bit different. Now I know you guys know me on this channel for mainly posting Call of Duty content, sniping content, and whatever else, but we're bringing up a little bit of a change. We're going to be playing some MineCraft factions. Yep, you heard it right, MineCraft factions. Who remembers this minigame? This minigame is so old, but honestly, probably the best Minecraft minigame ever created. And honestly, this isn't really much of a minigame because in its own right, this is its own game. It's like a mixture between Minecraft and Rust and so many different elements and different minigames in Minecraft involved in this one little game mode. And it's just so sick. And of course, the faction server we're going to be playing on is going to be the complex server. It's the best server out there. I highly suggest it if you are looking for a faction server. Hop on Complex, it is the best out there. And I mean, I don't really say that too lightly. I have checked every single server. I went server to server when I knew that I wanted to get back and start playing factions again. And I can promise to you, if you play 100 different faction servers, this is going to be the one that you land on 100% of the time. It literally is the best, has the best mechanics, the best hosting, the most people still playing it. So it's just a really enjoyable experience. Now, there are a couple unique things on the server, and not so unique, but has some unique rewards. We have the crates. And this right here is the Celestial Key. This is a limited time key, and honestly, you get some really cool stuff from it. Some Celestial headplates and stuff like that. They all do different things. They're all different pieces of armor. They're actually really cool. So, I figure at the start of every video, we'll go ahead and open up a seasonal key, going ahead and make it a little bit interesting, see what we get. This is not sponsored by Complex, so every single key that I open will be of my own money, and hopefully we can get some giveaways going here soon of getting some solar keys out to you guys, ranks, whatever it may be. It'll all be out of my pocket, but we love factions, and I just want people to enjoy factions the same way that I get to enjoy factions. You know, honestly, there's some pretty good stuff that we could get out of this. Oh, somebody opening one right now? Oh, of course they are. Okay. Sweet. So at least we'll get to see one in action before we open it. Which I will say, I have opened 2 Celestial Keys in the past. So I do kind of know and get a gist of what we're going to be getting. But we do have to wait our turn because you can't open 2 crates at the same time because it does this effect, which I do think is cool. But don't get it twisted. I think it's cool. I think it's loud, but it's really cool. Alright, let's see if I can get an opportunity right here. Okay, the key's in. Let's see what we get, guys. Let's see what we get. We're honestly hoping for some spawners. I'd be cool with basically anything, though. I've gotten a Celestial Shovel and a Celestial Hoe. Lower levels, though, so we are kind of looking for some higher level Celestial tools. So let's hope that we can get one of those by some chance. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. This is exactly what we were looking for. Oh, baby. This is perfect. 20 Iron Golem spawners, 32 Creeper Eggs, and a Celestial Axe level 5. This is exactly what we were waiting for. This is exactly what we wanted. And honestly, I couldn't be any more hype right now. So that's actually really hype. You know, I'm actually feeling in a really good mood, so let's go over to one of the randos here and just let's drop somebody all of these Creeper Eggs. I have plenty in the PV right now, so let's see who wants half stack of Creeper Eggs. Who's looking like they should have them? Well, I don't think this guy noticed, but we are kind of friends with Modelo, so I hope you enjoy those 32 Creeper Eggs, my friend. It took a lot longer to get rid of those Creeper Eggs than I thought. Nobody wanted them, honestly. I put it in chat, asking if anybody wanted them. Nobody replied back, so I just decided to throw them to somebody random who was going for keys that I knew was on. Well, alright guys, now that we got all this stuff done at spawn, I guess it is time to take you guys to my base. Now, the base has been worked on for a couple of days now, and I have done primarily all the work on it. I do have some other people in my faction who have done a little bit of work on it, but not too much. They've been more focusing things inside the base and getting spawners for us, but I mean, these 20 IGs, that's a huge deal right there. And it looks like we just found this random Life Force 2. You know what? That's not bad just to find on the ground right there. Alright, guys, so we're back at the base. Now, this base, like I said, has taken me quite a bit of time to get together since the reset, which was a couple of days ago. So I'm really excited to show you guys this. So far, it's nothing too crazy. We only have a few spawners up at the current moment because we don't want to cause too much attention, but we've got evokers right here. We have a place for our IGs right here. We have 16 blaze in here. Everything is watered because I just recently got on, and you know, we water our spawners every single night for anybody who's thinking about raiding us. But let's go ahead and go to the top and let's show you guys the roof of this base. So basically, we've got a couple of regens. We have 4 single regens, technically 5 if you count the back side of these pelters right here. But these pelters are really nice, and they're probably some of my more favorite regens. They're really annoying to deal with. You do need to have 2 to make them most effective, though. So we will be adding another pair of those at the end of these water walls after a double layer of double regens, which we have right here. We haven't started any of these yet. I will be starting these today, so hopefully we can get some progress done on that. But we'll see when the time comes. Now, the base, of course, is not unraidable. I think it is a little bit difficult to get into. A lot of people are asking why I didn't choose a border, why I didn't choose a corner, especially since I was here right off the rip. And the answer is simple. If you look at every single corner base right now, and if you look at every single base against a wall or whatever it may be, every single one of them is rated. So I decided, why not just choose a middle? It'll be a lot more work. You know, I'd have to work on 4 sides of the wall. But at the same time, it's a lot safer. I feel like I'm not getting targeted as much in this area. I still do get a couple people coming around looking for raids, but usually I'm online when that happens. And a lot of the people really kind of get up here. They see what's going on, like these guys over here, and decided, you know what, we can't raid that. But yeah, right underneath the spawner room, we do have the boxes. We do not have many people in the faction right now. So if you guys want to join the faction, go on ahead and put it in the comments down below. And maybe we can give you a chance of joining this faction, and we can all be little faction members together. So far, we only have 1 person in a box. This whole room will be filled with boxes. We'll probably add more boxes a little bit lower down. These are just protected by regens, so we want to make sure that people get protected and, you know, get boxes where they should. Next up on the base tour, we're going to go to the sugar farm. And honestly, I think I spelled sugar wrong. I am dyslexic, so it is hard for me to spell sometimes. It is what it is. But this is a little sugarcane farm, nothing too crazy. Just 3 layers, just enough to fill up, you know what I mean? Not enough to like really make some damage. This should go, in theory, all the way up to the top, but honestly, we're just not too worried about it right now. We have a cactus farm, and the cactus farm generates way more than this could possibly generate, you know, with us doing it on our own time. Though I do have a celestial hoe, so it does make this a little bit easier. Last but not least on the list is going to be that cactus farm, and that cactus farm is really, really sick. This boy Footed right here, he has gone absolutely crazy on this cactus farm. He spent a lot of time. So let's go ahead and take a look. So as you can tell, I started the cactus farm, and I was using this this fence post technique right here. And then he comes in and starts using this technique with string, and was tripling my progress with the exact same amount of time. So, you know, big ups to Footage. You are a goat, dude. You really got this stuff taken care of, and I really do appreciate you for putting the time in and getting this settled. But yeah, this is the cactus farm. Like I said, nothing crazy. This is the roam, I guess. You know, this is where all the faction members come. They can just do whatever they want. You know, some simple gear down here, nothing too crazy. This isn't protected by regens, but it doesn't really matter. You know, if they get in here, I'm not going to be too upset. And they have gotten in here before. Now, that is the end of the base tour for right now. I don't think we really have anything else right now. I didn't show you guys the villagers. These guys all have really nice enchants ready to be taken from them. But yeah, guys, overall, this is just it's a really fun base. It's really cool. I really enjoy the faction members I'm with right now, so it makes it really enjoyable. Let's go ahead and put these spawners in the chest. So let's go ahead and see. I think now, yep, 31 iron golem spawners. That's actually so amazing. We've been grinding really hard for those. Now, one last thing before I do get to working on the base and doing what I was planning on doing for today's video, I would like to say that I did have a 100-day video recorded from the start of the server. And I'm not going to lie to you guys, I had to delete all the footage, and it was really unfortunate. I had a really big idea for a video that, honestly, it seems like it was going to be really fun, but just ended up not working out that way. When I started to edit it, I realized I didn't record it in such a way that would make it easier for editing, so I was going to have to sit through 18 to 33 hours of recording. literally just to get a video out, and honestly, it just seemed like I was wasting too much time trying to figure out how to make this 100-day video and not enough time posting factions videos. So I decided to get one out for you guys regardless of the 100-day video or not. But I will say that I am planning on doing a 100-day video for the next reset. I will have that video up, and I will definitely make sure to edit it properly and to have the recording properly. So for all the people who were excited about that from the Call of Duty community, I am sorry, but that video is not going to happen. But yeah, guys, I think we're done talking for today. I think we've gone over enough. Actually, one last thing. That's right. Let's go ahead and show you the current God set. It's nothing crazy right now. It's just tier 4 armor, no seasonal. But honestly, it's not looking too bad. We got that Greenhouse 2, that Iron Lungs 1, Meal Planning 2, Aerostorm 2, and Clarity 3 on our helmet. Honestly, not a bad helmet. We could get these up a little bit, and I think I'm going to spend some time doing so. But as of right now, that's completely okay for what we need. And then we got the boots. We got Careful Stepper 1, Rocket Boots 2, and Spring Shoes 2. And honestly, those are some pretty good enchants. Like I said, not the best, but they allow me to run fast, and that's all that really matters. Oh, baby. So we just tried to apply that Life Force 2 to the chest plate, and it went perfectly. We had a 63% chance, and we ended up getting it, so that's a big hype, guys. Alrighty, guys, so I think what we're going to do today is go on ahead and do some base work, just because it still needs to get done. There's still walls and regions that need to get added, so that's just kind of stuff that needs to get taken care of. It sucks, but I know a lot of people understand that, you know, base building just is like one of the most essential parts of doing this, and factions in general. And if you don't know about base building, I think this would be a good opportunity for you guys to kind of get an idea of how you should be setting up your bases. I'm not saying I'm professional by any means as it pertains to setting up bases. I just know that usually it is a little bit harder to raid me, and that's, you're not calling out a challenge to all the people on this server, calling out Cope, but, you know, you should make it a little bit more difficult for people to get into your bases. Don't just make a cave underground and call it good, because that's just not going to work on these servers. So I think first things first, we got to go ahead and get these chunks busted out. So we're going to go on ahead and drop all the way to the ground and go on ahead and get this stuff taken care of. So the best way to chunk bust is honestly just to find the highest place on the ground and call it good. Go on ahead and blow it up. The best way, let's go ahead and hit our F3G, put that on at the same time. That gives us these chunk borders, which helps out tremendously when you're trying to figure out where you should be placing your chunk busters, whatever it may be. So let's go ahead and put these ones down. Bow! And I will meet back up to you guys once I have all the chunks busted out for the next line of work. Now, I think that was the last chunk that we need to bust out. Honestly, we didn't need to bust that one out. We just had enough to do it. So, honestly, let's just go ahead and get back up to the top. Get our F-Warp. Just to, you know, gotta always have an F-Warp up to the top of your base, guys. So all of your faction members can go up here if you guys do get raided. But let's go on ahead and get started on this next set of regions. I think, yep, right over here. And honestly, the first thing that we're going to do is just go on ahead and place an underside of these. So boom, now that you guys got those undersides, here is where the tedious part comes into play, and that is placing every single lava bucket by hand for the area that you need regen. And honestly, a lot of people get this part a little bit mistaken, so I do want to go ahead and go over just a quick thing with these. So with regens, you can do these a couple of different ways. I know people who will waste all the time in the world taking their regens, going all the way down to bedrock, which you can do, and there's nothing wrong with that. But if you want progress on your base, and you want your box protected, and you want your vaults protected, spawners and everything, remember that it only needs to regen to your box. So for instance, I will go into my F3, right? And what we'll do is we'll go on ahead and just hop into roam. But before that, we're going to get our Y level down to where we put our lava on these last couple regions. So, and that would be our Y level 80, or 280. So let's go on ahead and just go into roam. And once we go into roam, we'll go see, right? We'll go right through the walls. We're not changing height at all, nothing. You still see we're on that 280. And if I go under, boom, we run into this water room. And above this is our boxes, and above this is here. So every single one of my regions in this base goes below my obby box. And that's there's a big reason for that. And that's, like I said, not to waste too much time, but also giving myself the ability to kind of do the things that I need to do. You know what I mean? Like, my obby box is protected by every single one of these regions. And, you know, it builds a false perception that the regions do go all the way down. So you'll get these smaller factions that don't really know how to tell. So they'll see that these are their regions. Even though the first couple only go down to about 240, they do look like they go down the entire base. So that's just something that I like to do. Like I said, I don't like wasting time bringing it all the way to the ground. I know some people do that, but like I said, for me, it just doesn't make that big of a difference since there's nothing really important below where I have my region set. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started on these regions. I will get back to you guys once I have maybe at least half of this done, or until I run out of lava. I haven't done a lava trip today or in the last couple of days since I finished the last set of regions around this side. So I'll get back to you guys once I get this finished or have at least a little bit of it done. Boom, and our first region is done. So basically, once we have this finished, we will put water on the outside, and when you try to break this wall from the outside, it will automatically regen. Another little tip for you guys, since I'm doing this right now, and I just remembered, don't bring all of your lava buckets on you at the exact same time. I know it is very, like, you know, you think, you know, because you're working on the top of your base that you're completely cool and nobody's trying to kill you. But trust me when I say that people are a little bit weird on this server at times, and one of the things that they really like to do is kill you while you're working on your base. Alrighty guys, the regens are done. So, well, as done as this side is going to get for right now. So let me go ahead and show you guys how to water these properly. So we're going to go ahead and bring it out to about right here. And we're just going to go ahead and grab our infinite water bucket and drop these down right in front of it like this. Bam! So now that we have that retaining wall ready, it's time to add the water. Alrighty guys, so now the water is placed. I guess we will go ahead and fill it in on these sides right here, just because I do get a little bit OCD. As you will see around the rest of the base, I am not too worried about it, but on these regions, for some reason, I do get pretty OCD about making sure that the water sources are all full and it's a full ocean. Sweet. Now that we've got that taken care of, let's find our pickaxe real quick. Right there. And let's test out and see if these regions actually work. So basically, we're just going to break a block right here, and if it rebuilds, that means it works. Boom! And our regions work. So that's one side finished for the next set of regions. Of course, those will have to be repeated on every single side of the base. And now that is going to take some time on its own, and I will probably get that done in between episodes. But I think that's going to go ahead and be the end of today's video, guys. I'm sorry there wasn't much going on in today's video, but honestly, today was mainly just to kind of get everything showing off Complex, showing off this wonderful server. Before I do edit, I would like to give a big shout out to that man, Frank. Frank is the server owner. He's a really great guy. He knows what he's doing, and he wants factions to be fun for everybody again. So if you guys are looking to get on an old school faction server with amazing abilities, but doesn't like feel too cheaty, I highly recommend hopping on Complex. This is the best faction server out there, if not the best Minecraft server I've ever played on. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video today. If you enjoyed the video, go on ahead and leave it a like. And if you liked it that much, go on ahead and subscribe. It would mean the absolute world to me. And without further ado, guys, it's been your boy Curb. Peace!